Now let's bring it home. There are two hopes in this world. One is the pagan hope and the pagan resurrection, which we talked about. It's mythological. It's not real. It's not new. It doesn't change anything. It happens every year. It doesn't transform. It's not connected to real life. It doesn't have any purpose. And for many people, and even believers, even though they never admit it, that's the resurrection they're going on. It's a resurrection that's not really real to them. It's not really changing their life. It's just life is the same thing. It's a cycle. It's always there, out there in that other realm of God and all, but it's not really changing. And that might be some of you. You have the life you live, and then you have the resurrection that's in its own place. And it doesn't really change it. So the resurrection's a victory, but are you living a victory? Some of you are living after you're on the losing side. What happened there? It's a pagan thing. It's not connecting. The resurrection's of power and blessing, but you're living in fear and anxiety as if it's always the end of the world, but you've got victory here. Now you may think that's the resurrection of our faith. It is not. This is not that's pagan. You might say Jesus in it, but that's the pagan way. That's not our hope. The hope we have is something else entirely. The resurrection of Messiah is something else. Not only is it real, it's more real than this life. So compared to God and the power of God, this life is the myth compared to Him. That's how real that is. So that it took place in time and space, so it could take place in your time and your space. You understand? That's why it's so important. And the power, when you bring it together, the power of the resurrection with the real resurrection to the real life, whatever you're living, it could be dirty and dusty, doesn't matter. Let it come into the real thing. Don't pretend with God. Let it come real. Let the real thing come to the real you. Bringing it to every part of the life because we still need it. The resurrection is not something, I hope, I wish. No, it is the hope we trust, we stand upon. Your faith is not to be sealed with a question mark or even a period. Your faith is to be sealed with an exclamation point. That's where the power is. Yes, He's risen. Yes, I'm living in it. You've got the power to bring that into every part of your life, transform your fears. You can't compare. You got resurrection, you got fear. The resurrection is going to blow your fears away. It's going to blow the discouragement away, blow the gloom away, blow the guilt away, and the belief that you're on the losing side. It's written in the resurrection, death is swallowed up in victory. So Paul seals it saying, therefore, everybody, therefore be strong and immovable. It's not enough to commemorate the resurrection. We must truly live the resurrection. To live a resurrection, God wills that you live a resurrection life, resurrection walk, resurrection talk, resurrection thoughts, resurrection joy, resurrection everything. You see, remember what we said here about this? This is not for just back then. This is first fruits for your life now. And now let's bring it home. We're witnessing in our culture, in our civilization, the return of a pagan worldview. Pagan values. And along with that come other gods, and along with that come these myths that are as dark and hopeless as paganism always was. But do not fear it, people. Do not be intimidated by it. Do not be silenced by it. Do not be taken back by it. Do not be afraid of it. Do not be silent in the face of it, because it's all a myth. What you have is not the myth. What you have is the real thing. You've got the real. Don't be silent, because the world that rejects it needs it all the more. This world needs it more than ever. They have no real hope. They're going to die. That's all. They have no real hope, but you have the hope. Speak it. They have no real way. They lose their way. They don't know. It changes every day. You have the way. Proclaim it. They have no real truth. It's my truth. It's your truth. What are you talking about? Truth is truth. They don't have truth. You've got the truth. They have no real life. You've got the life. All the more you must live it. You must live it. Whatever you do in your life, do it in the power of the resurrection. Yeah, the old dies on the cross, and we need that as well. But we live now in the power of the resurrection. Paul said that I might know, I'll be joined with him in everything, his sufferings, but I might know the power of the resurrection. Whatever you do, what does that mean? In other words, don't do anything halfway. Don't live a half life. Don't live a half walk. Because he didn't love you with a half love, and he didn't die for you with a halfway death, and he didn't rise for you with a halfway resurrection. He rose all the way so you too would rise. You could rise all the way and live all the way and overcome all the way and become victorious all the way. He is risen. He is risen. He is risen. Indeed, he is risen for real. The stone is rolled away. He is alive. Now live like it. Hi, I'm Jonathan Cahn. Thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I hope you were blessed with the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Feel free to share your reactions with your comments and how you were blessed. And share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.